Hello. Welcome. All right. What's up, everybody? Meaning nobody except for clearly the one person that's here. I'm just testing that I'm able to microphone exchange. Your camera has low FPS. I don't know what FPS is. Okay. But if you want, you can feed the duck. Anyway, what I'm doing today is PFlZer papers. I'm going to just quickly go over these. This is a little test. If you see this, I am streaming from Media Odyssey and also from Duck Hot Dog. Oh, hello, Duck Hot Dog in the house. So, go to @DuckHotDog and follow there. I'm gonna stop using primarily for Media Odyssey and Duck Taco. Duck Hot Dog is Duck Taco's revenge. Obviously, YouTube has a little thing for wanting to screw me, so I'll let that be, and we'll just go ahead with the stream here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on repeat. I'm going to play this. Can I lower it anymore? So it's not... No. Okay. Alright, so that's good. Why did that happen? Okay. So now I could have the music in the background. Love it. So Project Veritas gets the private, confidential documents from PFlZer. And let's see, page 1, page 2. So as you can see here on page 2, let me get to my page 2 because I can't read that small thing there. Okay, so it starts with, let me just make sure I'm reading it right. All right, this is how I'm going to read it. The pattern of cases conform, as per the label, to a pattern of myocarditis cases occurring in majority of young males below 29 years of age within the first 2 weeks of post-vax. Reported cases have occurred predominantly in male adolescents and young adults over 16. Onset was typically within several days after ANR DIVOC-19 vaccination from PFlZer and Modern A. And cases have occurred more often after the second dose than the first one. The observed risk is higher among males under 40 years of age than among females and older males. The observed risk is being highest in males 12 through 17 years of age. Okay, so what's that telling you? Well, it's telling me that all these young kids that we're seeing, football players, athletes, stuff like that, they're all collapsing on the field for a reason. And it's a reason, clearly, that has been known to the makers of this fax. Since April 2021, increased cases of MyoC and PeriC have been reported in the U.S. after the, schmacks, particularly in adolescents and young adults. Okay. And this one's going to be a little harder to read, but we're going to do it. This one right here. Okay, so let me get a little closer. Actually, I'll just zoom in a little bit. All right, so let's see what's highlighted here. There is evidence that suggests patients who receive the V are at an increased risk of myocarditis. Leveraging symptom, lab, and imaging data. Oh wait, I didn't go far back enough to read the rest of that. Furthermore, the Brighton collaboration established a case definition for MyOC, leveraging symptom lab and imaging data, among others. The following analysis leverages the True platform to describe the incidence of MyOC following the vax. Okay. Furthermore, following analysis describe the incidence of MyOC. Come on. I gotta get a regular mouse. Vax doses, including leveraging the Brighton blah 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 to case definition where possible. All right, so the research questions. Now this is important. What is the demographic breakdown of patients receiving the P versus the MV? What is the incidence of MyOC within 2 weeks of CV19 fax admin? Broken down by dose 1 versus 2 versus 3, and which one of them did they use? Which patients have suspected versus probable MyOC as evidenced by elevated cardiac biomarkers. MyOC events were defined as encounters with a, does that say billing? With a billing? Or encounter diagnosis consistent with blah, 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 blah for MyOC. Yeah. Which fell within 2 weeks of receiving the dose. The Brighton suspected MyOC encounters were defined as an encounter which had either normal cardiac biomarkers, blah, 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 blah. Those encounters were where at least one marker was elevated during that encounter. Incidence rates of myocarditis were measured for each vaccine dose, with denominators signifying the total number of patients receiving that dose and numerators signifying the total number of patients meeting the above criteria for the encounter for MyOC following that dose. So this is just damning evidence that has been released. Project Veritas got their hands on it. Thank God, because people are just dropping dead from climate change, apparently. I thought this was funny because I found this picture of Sly, he's a conservative Hollywood guy. Alexa, change the president. Now, I'm not sure if he actually is wearing that shirt or not, or if that's like photoshopped, but I thought it was a funny picture either way. I'm not going to claim it's not. Anyway, I'm going to shut the music off, and I'm going to play this here video you might want to see. And since it's almost, it's 11 something, and no one's here, and this is the first stream on Duck Taco Revenge. We're going to end it with this clip.
For a moment. And be real for a moment, okay?
Be real, baby.
I find you disgraceful that you've hidden from the American people your clear diagnosis, whatever it is. You have it. We all see it. And so does the rest of the world. Liberals will say I'm being ageist or ableist, but what I am is a realist. I like honest people, which is why I so thoroughly dislike you. You are a corrupt, lying, farcical shell of a human being. You sold out our national security to enrich yourself and your family. Your son is a tragic disgrace. And isn't it sad that some of us actually feel sorry for the guy? Because all he probably ever really wanted was for you to love him. But you love something else more. You. And this entire made-up story surrounding you. You capitalized on the deaths of people in your family to strike a sympathy nerve, to make up for your clear mental mediocrity, but you didn't sell me. And you haven't sold tens of millions of other Americans. Your entire family sadly is dysfunction. 9 of you were paid by foreign governments to do what? To look out for the best interests of this great nation? No, to look out for you. We all have issues in our lives. We're all struggling with something or someone. It's difficult, I get it, but our entire lives aren't lies, and yours is.
Oh, why did that go out? I didn't mean to shut that off. Sorry.
For a moment. And be real for a moment, okay? I find you
watch that again.
But you've hidden from the American people your clear diagnosis, whatever it is. You have it. We all see it. And so does the rest of the world. Liberals will say I'm being ageist or ableist, but what I am is a realist. I like honest people, which is why I so thoroughly dislike you. You are a corrupt, lying, farcical shell of a human being. You sold out our national security to enrich yourself and your family. Your son is a tragic disgrace. And isn't it sad that some of us actually feel sorry for the guy? Because all he probably ever really wanted was for you to love him. But you love something else more. You and this entire made-up story surrounding you. You capitalized on the deaths of people in your family to strike a sympathy nerve, to make up for your clear mental mediocrity, but you didn't sell me. And you haven't sold tens of millions of other Americans. Your entire family, sadly, is dysfunction. 9 of you were paid by foreign governments to do what? To look out for the best interests of this great nation? No, to look out for you. We all have issues in our lives. We're all struggling with something or someone. It's difficult, I get it, but our entire lives aren't lies, and yours is. You shut down our energy independence and pushed a bogus money laundering narrative under the guise of climate do-goodery. You caused prices to soar and shelves to go bare. You used the black community the same way you try to use college students in debt, all to stay where you are, protected, guarded, and out of prison. But I think, Mr. President, what you're most guilty of doing is so disgusting and so depraved that your lasting legacy will be simple disgrace. The Biden family will go down as the most corrupt first family in American history. That is why children don't like you, why they pull away from you.
We're going to like this part.
I have never trusted you. Your judgment day is coming, sir. I hope it was all worth it. Lies, cheating, corruption, cons, bribes, deals, the screwing of America, all because
any day now, buddy.
You. We will teach our children about the Biden name. I promise you, our kids and grands will learn from us what never, ever to be like you. God save the Queen. I'm Wendy Bell. I'll see you next time on Common Sense.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Wendy Bell. That was amazing. And yes, everybody with common sense, if you have children, if you have nieces, nephews, kids, please teach them at home that these people are nuts, that if you see a teacher in school who's trying to teach you about themselves, then you should tell someone. If you go to school and your teacher has purple hair, please tell your children or grandchildren or whoever they are to let someone know, hey, my teacher's got blue hair, or they have a rainbow flag in their classroom, or even worse, a communist flag. They're pretty much the same thing now. So, all right, I'm going to end this broadcast here under 15 minutes tonight. This was just a Duck Hot Dog recording on Media Odyssey and Duck Hot Dog. Please follow at Duck Hot Dog and at Duck Taco USA. And that's it. Please subscribe over there, and I appreciate it. Have a good night, everyone. Bye, and make sure you feed the ducks.